way. So AV mode.
So I've been messing with that quite a bit, which really outdoors has affected. Previously, I had no clouds, but when I bring the stops down one or two, I'm noticing, oh, my clouds are
Exactly.
there. It's not all blown out in the background.
That's right.
So
and some of that you can recover within Lightroom editing, right? Because Lightroom's doing a great job with raw files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's huge. And then whenever I have to use a flash, I panic.
I'm very proud of you that you're working on the aperture priority, right? Because I'm a big believer in shooting aperture priority. Where you need to work on immediately in walking out of here, and maybe we'll mess around with it tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what time looks like. But I want you to start working with off-camera flash. Just get out there and practice, right? In fact, do it in your home. When I was learning flash, I took a can of soda, put it on my kitchen counter, and then just played. So I don't even need a model. I don't care what it really looks like. What I care about is that I understand what's happening technically. So when I hit that right shutter button and I press the button, what's happening here? What's happening when the flash fires? What happens when I bounce it off the ceiling? When I bounce it off the wall behind me? When I bounce it off the side wall? What's happening to the light? Understanding the light. Just go practice. Get a can of soda in your room and start doing it. Because what cannot happen is you get into a scenario, right? And you've got your bride and groom and you've got 2 minutes to pull off a shot, and now you're spending 10 minutes jacking around with your equipment, right? That can't happen. The equipment cannot get in the way of the shot. The equipment has to enhance the shot, not get in the way of it. Does that make sense?
It does. It just makes me panic.
Oh, yeah.
Especially indoors, if there's a cake shot and you have 1 minute, I'm like, oh my God, manual setting on my flash, make sure it's right, thank God. I'm just praying.
And I shoot ETTL on the flash, right? So I want you to understand something. There's a lot of diehards that shoot manual mode, nothing wrong with that. If it's working for you, that's fine. I just believe Canon and Nikon have put millions and millions of dollars into their metering systems in the camera. I want to try and use that as much as I can. So I'm using the ETTL and then using exposure compensation to compensate for that, because you can also do exposure compensation on your flash, right? So if I take a shot and you're underexposed, true, in manual mode, I would just +1, +2. Well, I can do the same thing in aperture priority now. So the camera's going to take the shot. It's going to go, here's how much flash I think you need. Okay, boom, it's not enough. I'm going to go +1.5. And then just keep doing it incrementally. So now within seconds, I've got to the shot, right? Within 2 test shots, you should be dialed in. So try that.
Okay.
That's good. Lisa.
I have a lot to learn.
I like your evil little laugh. You're like,
I didn't even